What is a sticky spot and how you can prevent your customers from having to experience one. Coming up next. Good Marc TV morning. So let me start by explaining what a sticky spot is. You see, a sticky spot is any part of that journey that a customer takes, any part of the transaction process or the communication process where things don't go right. You see, I'm of the belief that the entire journey that a customer takes ideally should be easy, convenient, and stress-free, but sometimes things don't work out that way for any number of different reasons, and that's what I call sticky spots. So, my case in point brings us to this. You see, I'm getting a little, well, let's just say I'm putting on a couple of pounds over the last year or so. I've noticed I get to be that age. So I've invested in this beautiful stationary bike made by Nautilus. And one thing really cool about this is it has this programmable console that keeps track of my progress and my fitness and everything else. And I have to program it though to be custom for me. So I don't really know how to do that. But they give me this manual. So I'm looking through the manual and there's a lot of information that I need to know to program this that's not in the manual. Now that would be sticky spot number one. But not to worry, I'll cut them some slack on this one because they put a website address here where I can download a bigger, more in-depth manual. Now I don't know why they wouldn't include that in the box, but regardless, we'll go online and we'll download this. And we'll see where that takes us. So we're in my office here and I went online and I typed in the URL, which was nautilus.com/manuals. And this is what I get, an internal error. It didn't take me to the page that it was supposed to. So that would be sticky spot number 2. So the next step is to just go on the regular nautilus.com website, find where the manuals are, scroll through and find the manual for my specific model, which is the U618. So I scroll through and guess what? My stationary bike is not listed. It's not one of them. Well, that would be sticky point number 3. So now I'm starting to get a little frustrated. I mean, the stationary bike that I bought doesn't even seem to actually exist. So I decide to reach out to the company. So I go to the site and I click contact us. And this is what I get. I get an email form where they say that they'll get back to me within 48 hours. I don't want to wait 48 hours for someone to get back to me. I want to get this bike set up now. I want to start pedaling. I want to start getting into better shape. I don't want to wait 48 hours. And there's no phone number. There's no way to get in touch with these guys other than through the form. So that would be sticky spot number 4. So I hunt around and I finally get the phone number of Nautilus. So I call them up. They have a toll-free number which is hidden big time, shouldn't be, but it's hidden. So I find it, I call them up, and I speak to a really awesome customer service rep. She sends me the upgraded manual through email. So I get the upgraded manual, I'm reading through it, and one really cool feature about this stationary bike is that you can sync it with your phone. You can download a Nautilus app and get like Bluetooth readings about your cardio shape, your conditioning, all your performance, and as well even you can actually set it up so there's scenes of like different cities and countries that you're riding your bike through. It's absolutely awesome. Guess what? Absolutely no mention of any of that in the expanded manual. That would be sticky spot number 5. So this brings us back to where we started. I'm at the stationary bike. I have it set up. Well, I don't really have it fully set up, but now at least I know how to partially set it up. And what I'm going to have to do now is kind of search around online, check out some YouTube videos and see how to get this to sync to my phone with the app and what app to download and everything else. The truth is I shouldn't have to do this. All of this should be within the Nautilus environment, but it's not. So the upside to this is there was a really great customer service rep who helped me out. The downside is that I had to call her in the first place, and not only that, it took me a long time to figure out how to call her. It was just not supposed to happen. So all of these sticky spots impact on the quality of the experience I'm having with the product. And here's the thing, I'm sure this product is fantastic. By the time I finally sit on this thing and start pedaling, I'm not going to be in as good a place as I was when I first got it assembled. So how can you keep your customers from having to experience sticky spots like these? Well, the answer is very simple. All you have to do is work your way through the entire process and understand not only what can go wrong at each step, but as well what paths the customer can take. Will they communicate by email, by phone, by text, by social media? What materials are they going to want? What will they want out of those materials? What information will they be looking for? And how do they want to take in that information? If you can kind of put yourself in the shoes of your customer and walk through this journey, you'll better understand where the sticky spots are and how to deal with them. Because believe it or not, it's amazing how many businesses don't actually try out the systems that they've created that they expect their customers to take. So there you go. So I hope this was of help to you. If you have any questions or comments, post them down below. If you want notice of new Marc TV episodes, click subscribe. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. And until next time, I'm Marc Gordon, and you've been watching Marc TV. Now, I gotta start pedaling.